And you couldn't believe that. He's blown away. And you know, sin will make a mess. We can say whatever we want about God, and we can run our lives our way. But in the end, as the Bible says, you can't mock God. Whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. He that soweth to his flesh shall reap corruption. Sin will destroy. Just like rust to metal, it weakens it. Eventually, there's nothing left. The strength is all gone. The beauty is all gone. But I tell you something out here this evening, friends, in spite of the mess that sin will cause, there's always two things that will always remain. There's always two things that will hang on the walls of our life. And that is, one, we're his creation, and two, he can redeem us. He can take our lives, he can take the mess and make it what it ought to be. And you know, one thing that I believe proves that is the one thing on Jesus Christ, the one mark that will last forever. As a matter of fact, the lasting impression that we made on him, it was the scars in his hand. And when Thomas doubted, and I know some of you doubt, as a matter of fact, we got a whole city full of doubters. Jesus lifted up his hand, and he gave Thomas a reason to believe in the impossible. I'm reminded of a story of a man who went into a burning house to save a family. He was only able to save one boy. Everyone perished. And he had such compassion for that child, he wanted to adopt him, but not everyone in the town thought it was a great idea. And you know, in saving that child, he literally slid down this hot pipe and his hand was burned. And so when they were going back and forth and arguing about whether he was the right candidate or not, and it was his time to speak, he got up and he didn't say anything. The only thing he did was he lifted up his hand and he showed them the scars, a hand that was full of scars. And he adopted that child. And one day he took that child to an art museum, and there was that picture of Thomas doubting. And there was that picture of Jesus giving him a reason to believe, holding up his hand with the scars. And that young boy said, "Dad, read the story." There was a writing, a description underneath. He didn't want to read it. He said, "Come on, you read all these other stories, Jack and the Beanstalk. Why don't you read this one?" You know what God was doing? God was showing that man his hand. Even though he didn't believe in God, he was an atheist, he closed his heart. You know, that day, Jesus came through closed doors when he met Thomas. Maybe your door is shut, and he's able to go right through a closed door. He's able to lift up those hands. Maybe he's showing you his hand. He's showing you he cares. He's showing you that he can take that life, no matter how messed up it is, and he can make it what it ought to be. You can spend your life, friends, you can spend the rest of your life trying to impress others. Or you can say, at this moment in your life, if God is tugging, if God is revealing, you can say, no. For the rest of my life, I want him to make a lasting impression on me, because you know what? That's the only impression that's going to last.